but holding down in a pretty central position now.
Yes, they are. And yeah, Xavier, they started the day in third place, right? In third place. So they had a great day, number one. And now we're starting to see them fall little by little here. Another rough performance here in game number two. At least it was looking like, let's see what Lamborghini could do. This zone does not help them out. That is for sure. And what did I say, right? Yasnaya Fields. It looks like that is where this could end up. And it's very fortunate for Talent to be in the position they're in right now. But, you know, teams on the southern edge, I'm looking at you, Brute Force, right? You're going to have to fight your way into this one.
Yeah, it's going to be really, really tricky here. Mad Bulls in a really strong ridge line, but the difficulty is defending it from that south side. They're going to have their wits about them. Xavier losing. Did they get a res there? I don't know, but oh no, this is a replay. Okay, yeah. I was caught completely off guard. I was looking at the map feed there, but yeah, that's how Xavier lost a lot of their players. Moving on up north, Mad Bulls now in a position to try and defend their south side ridge of Yas Fields. Could be pretty profitable if they're able to hold on to it.
And let's see right now, for Miracle Vibes, getting some nice knocks. They're going to be putting in some work here.
Western Edge.
Yes, they are.
Third party from D plus Kia coming in from the south side of it, though, as they try and rotate back on up. This is Al-Ulex IHC. D plus Kia now wading into the fray, but Olbu actually taken down. Says, hold on a minute, we're busy. Shuts the door for them. Now 4MV trying to take this fight. It's not going well really for anyone in this compound as the spray goes around the side and Godless wins it out for Al-Ulex IHC, but now D plus Kia can get this res, can turn their attention further on in. Yas Fields a major feature, and getting any control over it would be great. That position on the west edge, pretty isolated, but could be Sanctuary.
Yeah.
From being pre-targeted.
Time they try and send. Godless does a lot of damage but doesn't find it. There's a knock from Demo on the inside, but it's shut down by Prepod. Zone 4, they need to get away with this.
I don't even know if he's going to be able to get this first aid off. This is going to start chunking them down little by little here. They overcommitted to this fight. And yeah, Team Liquid had to make a decision. Either go into zone or gatekeep, get the easy eliminations. And it looks like that's exactly what they decided to do.
Team Liquid, again, another heads-up play. They move out in front of this fight. They know they're going to have to cross Yas Fields. They do not want anyone behind them. They sweep this one through. Mad Bulls now their next barrier as Prepod is moving out into the firing line. Team Liquid might just have to go across this Yas Fields position, use some of that terrain cover to the south, and hit up that Falcons outpost on the south.
Oh boy, well things are starting to heat up here as we're going to have, looks like a finish right by Yasnaya. And just north of Mansion, Team Liquid, yeah, with all the room in the world. Well, actually, not really, because look at that. You got Icy applying that pressure and popping out Mythic out the vehicle. Beautifully done.
Oh,
they're in trouble.
They hit the vehicle, they hit a snag, and another knock goes to Icy. They go too far north, and these buildings, they knew they were in the zone, and likely there's a team in there. I'm not sure about that one. It felt like everything they'd done up until that point was good. They just needed to turn their noses a little bit south, go for that Falcons outpost. I guess they didn't have the scouting to go for it fully confidently, and try to make this one work.
They didn't scout at all. They just full sent it blind.
Yeah, it's just, I'm not sure about that. Not liking it from Team Liquid, which is not what I thought I'd be saying.
Yeah, Prepod had the right idea, actually. He's going up north. He has that coverage from those buildings to be able to get in that zone. I think Team Liquid, just after game number one, maybe just got a little bit too greedy there and just was hoping that the spot would be open. And again, guys, this is the World Cup. You know, if you make one small, mistake, you're going to get punished for it. And Icy did it all by himself.
That is really quite nasty. I mean, there's a reason Falcons are certainly at the forefront of people's minds. Tiamba still in it with 4. They're right on the south side now, obviously trying to convert off their previous match's performance. Moving up now into Reject territory. I want a little bit more from Reject today. I feel like they've got it in the bag, but this is their main challenge now. Tiamba on their south side trying to hold off against them.
Yeah, they got to hold off the entirety of Group Yellow tomorrow.
It's such a strong compound that Reject have, but they're not holding the south branch of it.
Yeah, they are in a very, very good position here, but they just got to clear their backs at this point. And the hard part is when you're in a strong compound at this edge like this, you tend to want to just commit to it. But at some point, you got to give it up and try maybe centering up a little bit further. But they're in a really, really tough spot because Tiamba is right behind them. Ugh, they're going to have to make a decision, though. Meanwhile, you got QZ, wow, making some great shots from downrange. Mad Bulls, oh, they are completely stuck on the open here.
They've been slow on this transition from the Mad Bulls position previously, and everybody else has got ahead of them. Tiamba allowed into the south point of that Heaven compound is really good news for them. Reject with 3, most likely felt they couldn't hold off both the north and the south side, so they allow someone in. But Besiktas, maybe they're trying to change things up.
Nice shots out the vehicle here. Team Reject are in big trouble, getting pieced off little by little. We just got Sara and Duello now, last 2 players. Oh, Besiktas! They're down to just 1.
Kukali, last player, made in.
Here they come. Tiamba on the push is huge. Duello goes down, and it's just Sara left.
Oh.
But Besiktas Black explode. Tiamba soaking up some points, and Sara decided to take himself out and deny it.
Besiktas going down, so do Reject. That is nasty stuff. Not many points earned for them either. 4 eliminations now for Tiamba. They'll get this res, and they've got one of the strongest compounds on this south side. Moving up towards the north, their main barrier right now is going to be Harame Bro. You've also got TJB on a wide split, north to south of this road, and I think that could be, again, a very big barrier to them moving on up. Mad Bull's finally gotten rid of. I kind of counted them out already, so I'm not too surprised about that.
Yeah, they tried their best with those smoke walls, but Tiamba shut them down. And Tiamba again, QZZ with 4 eliminations already, and the legendary Sean. I mean, what a play this man made yesterday. Wow, he's actually kind of, I think he was laying down on that window seal. That was a pretty interesting play. But meanwhile, that's Team Liquid out of there. And that spot is so difficult to hold. There's so many sight lines that you can get punished from. Team Falcons decide to take it. We can see Talon punish them for that. Let's see if they're going to be able to, though.
But right now, my mind is kind of entirely focused on Tiamba. 6 eliminations already.
Crazy.
With 20 players still left alive, they could be on for another corker of a game. On that south side, they're flexing out. They're moving QZ and Bond as well out to that western side with those outposts. Excellent movement. TJB trying to use their split on this northern side. These 2 teams going to be going at it. What is this, though, from XC? He's moving up north. And he's going to go straight on in. Nation is found as well by Falcons.
Uh-oh.
And they are just playing on every single front right now.
Tiamba needs to be careful here. They cannot buy it off more than they could chew. Yeah, they have that confidence. Their momentum's at an all-time high, but they can't be splitting against 2 different teams. But, oh, look at this. Angles against Harame, bro. Tiamba.
They're fighting 3 teams right now.
This is insane. XC is applying so much pressure through the smoke, and that's what you got to do. Just shoot through it, hopefully get some hit markers. 7 eliminations. This team's looking almost unstoppable here at this point.
They're fighting Falcons, they're fighting Harame, bro, they're fighting TJB on the outpost on the northeast side. Is there anything that these guys won't take on? It is absolutely incredible to see this pace pick up at the start of the day. Nades over, and this is a crunch being put on Harame Bro right now.
Oh, Tiamba's committing a lot of resources here to these last 2 players. They should just kind of run up and take him out. Harame Bro, yeah, Nade, they smoked themselves out, completely eliminated their own sight lines. And that's going to make things difficult. But now, Tiamba's going to have to go against Team Falcons. Can they hold on?
Falcons only on 3, though, and there is still that backstop in Shan. When all else fails, just give it a Shan, give him a crack at it. I'm sure he'll be able to do something. Certainly saw that in the last match, and Falcons trying to swirl around, trying to find an opening in Tiamba's presence. But given that they just took down the players in the middle, Harame, bro, it's not going to be as easy as that. That nade looks good. Icy doesn't quite go down to it, though.
How did he survive that? That is crazy. He ate that nade and spit it out. So Icy still up here, but he is down to low HP. QZZ's on fire. 7 eliminations in this one, all by himself.
Sean soloing a TJB team, by the way.
Unreal.
In the midst of it all.
Unreal. And Talent Esports are just very happy just to be here right now. They are just holding the spot, not trying to get too active just yet. Now we do see one of their players start to move up, so that'll work out for them. But TJB as well. They need to start
the
getting
knock.
into this fight. Oh, and another big nade. Tiamba just punishing the Falcons here.
There is a knock being sent back, I think, over towards backlines for Tiamba. XC on the high ground, you can see, but the nades just take him down. And Tiamba can move through another set of death crates, resupply it. It might not come back to bite them. Finally, what should have happened a while ago happens to Shan, and he does get flushed out. Leaves Tiamba on 3, needing a res, so potentially even 2 if they can't get to it, and another shot goes through. This felt like it was a long time coming, but they've already got the value. 14 eliminations and a 4th place guaranteed. This is a team that's already made the money.
Yeah, they did. We're going to see them in the finals already, just with these performances alone. So yeah, I mean, you could commit to try and get that chicken dinner or a ton of eliminations. And with how valuable elimination points are, 14, I'll take that all day long.
Oh, maybe
and
more.
QZZ wants one more, and he might just get it here. Let's see if they're going to be able to get that res. Oh, it's going to be close.
GK First is moving up on the flank, and I feel like, yeah, QZ has heard this. He's figured something out now, knows that there's a threat from this south side. Unlikely that Yoru pushes into this one. They know that TJB have sightlines over to this area, so going up and trying to flush a solo can be a big, big risk for trying to trait this presence, which means that QZ fights with his back to the wall against the encroaching forces of TJB, and Nate from Lamborghini finds Flower on this off angle, and just more and more is going the way of QZ right now.
Oh my gosh, QZZ is just an absolute beast, but he gets taken out there. Finally, 14 eliminations from Tiamba's gonna be enough though. We got 3 teams remaining. Xavier, the Snake, holding on for a little bit longer. It's Lamborghini, all by his lonesome.
Full pacifist run, 0 eliminations. I'm ready.
He said, I'll take that all day. I am very happy near this tall grass and this dossier. Just don't mind me, folks. Don't mind me.
I'm just looking at bugs. I'm an entomologist. You know, I'm just chilling.
Yeah,
there you go. That's a fun word. Yeah, getting in amongst the ferns right now, trying to stay there as well.
Right there.
Oh, nasty. Tags on. They know he's there now.
Actually, they don't. Yeah, because those nades don't give those indicators. So unless they heard him shimmy, they're going to know. At the same time, Lamborghini's got that pan out. Just trying to be as sneaky as he possibly can. Nice little not blind nade from TJB, though.
Ooh, another one. Not quite on the mark.
Oh, no, now they have to know. Those
bullets are hitting the ground right at his feet right now, his ankles.
That's it. Okay.
Going through.
There you go. 2 teams remaining. It's Talon versus TJB. And both these teams playing it very, very quietly here. Very passive. 4 eliminations so far from Talon, 2 from TJB. Both have 3 players up. It's anyone's game.
Swinging on through this ridge line. Peaks in the middle of this one as well. 2 teams from the newly minted Group Green trying to make their mark on their first day of play. Yoru, frontman right now. They were able to move through and take down QZ because of that nade that went on in and slowed TJB's off angles, but a great opener for them, for TJB.
Flower starting this off good, and we saw TJB just kind of send out a scout, try to get some information. He got caught out, so now it's going to be a 3v2 for sure. There's no way they're going to be able to pick him up now. So Talon now on that back foot, and if a fight like this, it's all about that first knock. So if Talon want to win this, Axel and Linux are going to have to make something magical happen.
They are outside of the circle, needing to move forwards. GK First now out in the buggy. 2v3. If Yoru can crawl back, they might find this res. The nade from Linux. Gonna isolate some ground, but there's the shot. Axel on the off angle, playing around the smoke, finds the first knock. This is the opening now for for Talon to look to come back into this one. Axel is in this next zone, but GK First is so quick for this res.
No way, Yoru with the miracle crawl. He's gonna get picked back up. TJB playing that one a little bit passive, getting that. Oh, look at Axel from this off angle.
Shimmy.
Oh, TJB's in big trouble. Axel, when is he going to pull that trigger? There it is. That's one.
In for the shot. And he goes for the flush. A really good pickup with Yoru getting res. There's now that threat. That crunch is on. Linux into the buggy. Axel's on the off angle. Linux draws fire. Only S around the sidelines. Rolls over with the buggy. There's the shot. And it is GK first to hold his nerve. 2 players from TJB. And another knock found. They're bringing it back under control. But it's Axel still to handle. Only S with the smoke to play around. He doesn't quite get the knock. Doesn't quite get it. But it's going to be that off angle. Finding those shots. And finally TJB put it to bed.
What a game. That was so close with TJB. I think they lucked out on that one. I think Talon could have definitely made it happen there. But wow, back and forth. Great game from both these squads. But at the end of the day, the big name we're also looking at, I mean, it's got to be Tianba, right?
Oh, for sure. They got so many eliminations there. I think it was maybe up to 15 at the end, 14 or 15, and the 4th place as well. That's a chunk of placement points to add to the tally. Tianba are absolutely here to play. It is great stuff to see. It felt like they got a little bit silly with it, though, in that match. They were like, we're not losing. Let's just fight everyone,
right? It's us versus this entire lobby at the end of the day, and they definitely did well. But you know what? I got to give a big shout out to these top 2 teams here towards the end. You know, TJB, again, coming in from Group Green. You know, they didn't have that warm-up that we saw from Group Red. Did a great job here in this one, and that's what they need to do, because at the end of the day, top 12 is the minimum goal, right?
For sure. That is what you need to be hitting to get to those finals. Sure, the money's good when you get higher up the tables, but getting to finals, that's even more money, right? And you're guaranteed, I think if you get directly into finals, I think it's 54K in 12th place, something around that sort of mark. Yeah, 54K in 12th place. So if you're able to make that, you're going to be happy. It goes up about 25 grand towards the top end, which means that obviously that's nice, but it's not the end of the world because you're guaranteed 25K just for getting to those finals.
Yeah, you want to be able to just perform your...
Possessed by the fear of taxes? Visit TaxBuddy for all your tax compliance needs.
Did you are late? Should I tell mom? Should I order Momo?
But it's not the end of the world because you're guaranteed 25K just for getting to those finals.
Yeah, you want to be able to just perform your best. Again, folks, $1 million going out tomorrow. So that is absolutely
okay. Looks like
what a performance,
group
though,
stage.
again,
Group stage में सारे teams का price pool है $1 million.
Easy player stats because man,
$1 million.
That's it for game number 2, folks. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna be right back.
कुछ अच्छा सा वीडियो लगा दो ब्रो. लगा दिया ब्रो. इससे अच्छा कौन सा वीडियो है भाई? चाइनीज टीम का डाउनफॉल के मेन रीजन पीएल को एफपीपी टू टीपीपी में स्विच करना था. चाइनीज टीम का डाउनफॉल कहाँ है ब्रो? आई डोंट सी इट. दे आर स्टिल किलिंग इट. अल्फा 7 का मैच है क्या स्पाइक भाई? अल्फा 7 कल खेलेगा, आज नहीं है अल्फा 7. आज ओनली टियानबा. रिप्लेस किया का आज तो चूक है भाई दोनों मैचेस. नो हील बैटल ब्रो. You can't do heal battle in these settings.